Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Breakaway Stream 1, how to do business in Africa. Our next session is going to be specifically covering how to do business in Ghana, and we have Ghana Dr. Dankawoso, who's going to be covering the session for us. Thank you so much for joining us. Before we get started, I'd like to remind everyone that there's a panel on the right. If you click on polls, there will be an opportunity after the session for you to rate the speaker and to give us a bit of feedback. We also encourage everyone to click on the discussion button where you will have an opportunity to pop in any questions that you would like to ask Dr. Dankawoso, and I'll cover that at the end of the presentation. So once again, thank you everyone for joining us and welcome. To introduce our next speaker, he is the immediate past president of the Ghana National Chamber of Commerce and Industry. He's past president of the Pan-Africa Chamber of Commerce and Industry, and also one of the vice presidents of the Federation of West African Chamber of Commerce and Industry, and a member of the C-Link board. He was officially invited by the African Union to Rwanda conference to be among the heads of states to ratify the AfCFTA policies and protocols. Nona Dr. Dankawoso aims to build a profitable private sector in Ghana with a robust economy and capable people to create more enterprise and employment in the African continent. He is passionate about the development and prosperity of Ghana, that he offers support to all who challenge themselves to aspire into leadership for change. His zeal for the development of Ghana is so notable that the President of the Republic, His Excellency Nana Akufo-Addo, has appointed him as a member of the National Development Planning Commission and also a presidential advisor on business and investment. Thank you so much for joining us today. We are blessed and honored by your presence here, and we can't wait to hear what you have to share with us on how to do business in Ghana. Thank you. Doctor, you are still on mute, if you can just unmute yourself. A hazard of the technology that we work with at the moment. There's a button at the bottom. There we go. We can hear you now. Excellent.
Okay. Thank you, my dear. Thank you for your kind introduction and the compliments. I'm so delighted to be part of this program, this conference. And we thank the Lord for the grace and the mercy showered on us, especially at this COVID-19 pandemic. We have seen a lot of people dying, a lot of people contracting these diseases and all that. But just by the grace of God, we are alive and kicking. And so, Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen on this platform, once again, good morning. First of all, I would like to introduce Ghana to you and how best we want you to do investments in Ghana. So to speak, Ghana has a population of about 30 million and has 16 regions, which are further divided into 260 local district assemblies for administrative purposes. It is a lower middle income located in the sub-Saharan region of Africa and has been ranked as one of the most attractive locations for doing business in Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, currently, Ghana ranks 13th within sub-Saharan African region on the ease of doing business according to Doing Business 2020 by the World Bank. Ghana's private sector, both formal and informal, is responsible for about 93% of jobs created in the country. And there are about 92% of companies in Ghana of micro, small, and medium enterprises referred to as MSMEs. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, in Ghana, we have the Registrar General Department, which is responsible for the registration of businesses. And please refer to the Registrar General Ghana on www.rgd.gov.gh. I want to repeat that. Registrar General Ghana on www.rgd.gov.gh. Depending on your business needs, there are 6 main types of legal entities you may form in Ghana and are listed below. 1, company limited by shares. 2, company limited by guarantee. 3, company unlimited by shares. 4, sole proprietorship. 5, external company and incorporated partnerships. In fact, there are other registration with other entities, and I want to emphasize here that apart from incorporating or registering entities with the Registrar General's Department, entities are required to be registered with other regulatory bodies as well. And depending on the industry that the entity will be operating in, the following are the various regulatory bodies. 1, Ghana Investment Promotion Center, GIPC. Under the GIPC Act of 2013, Act 865, GIPC Act, all companies in which there is foreign participation are required to register with the GIPC. The following are the minimum capital requirements under the GIPC Act. A joint venture with at least 10% Ghanaian participation. Foreign partner is required to contribute not less than $200,000 in either cash or capital goods relevant to the investment. A wholly owned foreign entity, and an entity wholly owned by a non-Ghanaian requires a minimum amount of foreign entity capital of $500,000 in either cash or capital goods relevant to the investment. Trading entity, and that one, a trading entity that is either wholly or partly owned by a non-Ghanaian requires a minimum capital or equity capital of $1 million in either cash or capital goods relevant to the investment. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, we have the Ghana Free Zones Board, the GFZB, Ghana Free Zones Board. And the Ghana Free Zones Board, companies operating in industries other than mining, petroleum, or timber can obtain license from the Ghana Free Zones Board to operate as a free zones entity. And to qualify for this, the entity needs to export at least 70% of its goods or services. Registration with the board enables the company to enjoy both monetary and non-monetary incentives, which includes but not limited to 1, 100% exemption from payment of direct and indirect duties and levies on all imports for production and exports from free zones. 2, 100% exemption from payment of income tax on profits for 10 years, which will not exceed 15% thereafter. 3, total exemption from payment of withholding taxes from dividends arising out of the free zone investments. 4, relief from double taxation from foreign investors, for foreign investors and employees where Ghana has a double taxation agreement with the country of the investors or employees. 5, no import licensing requirements. And then minimal custom formalities, etc., etc. Going forward, we want to say that there are other things like or other places like the Minerals Commission, MC, called it Mineral Commission. All mining, and with the Minerals Commission, all mining and mine support services service companies are required to register with the Minerals Commission. In order to operate in the mining sector, the registration entities the registration entities then to certain the registration entities or entitles them to certain incentives, such as support to in the form of granting an expatriate immigration quota, exemption from import duties, and authorization to invoice and receive and make payments in foreign currency subject to approval from the Bank of Ghana, which is the central bank of our country. Then the next issue is on Petroleum Commission. And then with the Petroleum Commission, all entities in the upstream oil and gas sector, whether contractors, subcontractors, or subcontractors, are required to register with the Petroleum Commission and pay the required registration fees. To operate in the upstream oil and gas sector as a foreign investor, one is required to establish a joint venture, JV, with an indigenous Ghanaian company that has at least 5% or 10% ownership in the JV in the case of a contractor or subcontractor, respectively. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the National Communication Authority, NCA, and with that, registration with the NCA will be required if businesses will be importing telecommunications equipment, including servers, cellular phones, fax machines, cordless phones, and radio equipment. The other one is Social Security and National Insurance Trust, SNICS for short. Every employer is required to, by law, to register with the SNICS and pay Tier 1 pension contributions in respect of its employees. They are also required to register with the Private Pension Fund Manager for Tier 2 pension contributions on behalf of their employees. The next one is the Ghana Revenue Authority, GRA, Ghana Revenue Authority. Entities carrying on businesses in Ghana are required to register with the GRA for tax purposes. Ladies and gentlemen, businesses also form associations, and so business associations play a critical role in shaping and influencing government policies and programs that inure in the benefit of the private sector and the national economy at large. Registration with business associations include the Ghana National Chamber of Commerce and Industry, where I am the immediate past president for both Ghana and Africa, provides a myriad of opportunities to establish businesses in the following areas, and that's business networking, trade fairs and investment missions, capacity building, policy research and advocacy, trade intelligence, and above all, trade facilitation. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Your Excellencies, I would like to enumerate the following main attractions to doing business in Ghana. And first of all, I want to talk about the political terrain in Ghana. Politically, Ghana is a very peaceful country, providing a safe environment for doing businesses. Two, Ghana is located right in the center of the world at latitude 0 degrees and longitude 0 degrees, and this makes movement to all other parts of the world very, very easy. There are more credible financial institutions registered by the Central Bank of Ghana that can facilitate business financial transactions. And that is the third point. And the fourth point, I want to say that there are a good availability of skilled labor force in Ghana with competitive rates of remuneration. Five, I want to say that there is a competent court of jurisdiction in Ghana to adjudicate fair judicial systems. And also Ghana has a sound alternative dispute resolution ADR for solving business disputes. And one has been facilitated by the Chamber of Commerce during my tenure of office. I want to also say that Ghana has a very rich culture and traditional setup that unifies the communities for peace and harmony. And I want to also say that I am a traditionalist, I'm a chief, and that gives me that authority and power within the community to settle some of these things and to also boost your confidence level so far as businesses are concerned in this country. I would like to mention the unique, hospitable, and loving nature of the people that make doing business in Ghana very, very, very inviting. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say that there are a wide range of profitable businesses in Ghana, and this includes not limited to education, that is establishing of schools and colleges, transport and tourism, health and care facilities, hospitality, agriculture and agribusiness, exports and imports, road construction, that is ports and railway development and infrastructure, manufacturing of various products with ready raw materials available in Ghana. We have the One District, One Factory project, which is also a mantra project for the government of the day. Pharmaceuticals, real estate development. Ghana has a deficit of housing, a lot of about 3 million housing deficits, and that is also a lucrative area that one can also do investments. We have apparel and garments, and that of entertainment industry. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to conclude by saying that we have about 300 million within the sub-region, 350 million within the sub-region, that is ECOWAS sub-region, comprising of about 16 countries. And even though Ghana has a population of only 30 million, Ghana is the gateway to West Africa. And so by doing business in Ghana, you get the access of doing business with about 350 million within the sub-region. And for that matter, you are always welcome to Ghana so far as your business and investments are concerned. Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, Doctor. Thank you for such an insightful overview in terms of doing business in Ghana. I'm sure everyone has learned a lot. thank you for covering such a wide spectrum of how it works in Ghana. I've certainly learned a lot, and very excited to work with Ghana as the gateway to West Africa. A wonderful setting and a great way to end. We are unfortunately out of time. And we need to hop to the next session. I ask everyone to please remember to pop over to the poll section to give us some feedback on the session, and if you found it insightful. If you've got any questions, please pop it in the questions and answer session. I'm not sure if Doctor, you've got a few more minutes to chat to anyone who has a question or two coming up. I see there's one from Chesri. We ask if there's any opportunity for ICT industry companies from Cape Town or South Africa to expand into Ghana. I can't stay to facilitate that, but please answer it. I'm going to hop off to start the next session. And once again, thank you so much.
Thank you. You're always welcome. And I'm ready to support anybody who wants to come to Ghana to do business so that they will not fall into any wrong hands. Thank you.
Thank you. If people can reach out to you, I see someone has just asked if you would mind sharing your contact details. I'm not sure if that's possible. If it is, please share it in the chat section, and guys will reach out to you directly.